Hi guys, Skalk here from Arrow Center. So this is next part in my video series. You remember I posted a video of one of the guys in the US showing us how to properly measure your lands. So what I'm now going to show you is how to measure your headspace in order to properly size your brass. You'll see I've got a few pieces of brass lying there, decapping gun, a few die sets. Quickly gonna show you here. So let's just get it focused here. You'll see this is a Reading 6.5 Creedmoor full length die. You'll also notice that I've removed the decapping pin, and I'll explain that a bit later. So this die is basically in the default setup at the moment. I'm gonna show you how I determine the proper headspace. Got a piece of fired brass here. See, primer still in it. Take a bit of lube, just lube it up. Alright guys, so I made my measurements on, let's say, this mechanical way, and as you will be able to see, if I insert a piece of brass, you see absolutely zero effort is required. Okay, so that's the measurement done in, let's say, a mechanical type of way. There's another different way that I'm quickly going to show you how you can properly do the sizing of your brass. Okay, so the other way you can do it is by using a Hornady headspace comparator gauge and a piece of calipers or a pair of calipers. Alright, so what we would do is take a piece of fired brass. Alright, like this. Zero it there. Alright, lube up the piece of brass again. Size it, and let's check our measurement again. So that's a 2 thou bump. That's what I'm looking for, and I would say close as possible to perfect. Double check it by using the headspace comparator gauge and using or doing it in the mechanical way from the start. Perfect. Okay, so what I would do next is decap the brass, and that I do with a Frankfurt Arsenal decapping gun. You just notice primer removed, and I would do that for the remainder of the brass. Alright, so the next step in my process is to anneal the brass. I use that doing a Annealing Made Perfect annealing machine. It's an induction annealing machine, and I use Norma brass, check the consistency of the brass using the Aztec mode, and gave my one donor piece of brass or sacrificial piece of brass, and It is on program number 153. Alright, so we select run. Alright, take a piece of brass. Anneal it. Just get the focus here on the piece of brass, and there she's done. Let's quickly do another one. And as quickly as that, that's done. Okay, so after letting them cool down, after the annealing process, I'm going to loop the inside of the necks with some graphite powder. Okay, reason for that is I'm gonna expand the necks through the expander mandrel. That is my last step before I prime my brass. Okay, so I've got my expander mandrel in. And as easy as that.